going into the 9-10 girls 50 freestyle heat 1 about to dive in the water.
So now we've got 50, so 2 lengths of the pool. Four heats of this event. In this heat 1, Kelsey Linker from Shyamalan is in 2. Anston Marshall from Shyamalan in 3. McLean War from Hobcaw in 4. In 5 is Ann Bullwinkle from Hobcaw. 6 is Emily Petrus from Ashboro. 7 is Sophia Malachowski from Newington. 8 is Lila Briggs-Enders from Somerville Y. And 9 from the Somerville Y is Claire Brower. So top 30 swimmers will score. So all but like 2 swimmers are going to score in this event. And Sophia Malachowski eating her goggles, but she's going to win this heat and drop some major time here. Coming in at a 38.56. That's a 3-second drop for her. Emily Petrus gets second there. And I did not catch third. It's not on the, looks like McLean Ware was third for Hobcaw.
Going into the 50s freestyle, swimmers get to do that freestyle flip turn. Kind of like the backstroke, it would be rare for a swimmer to touch the wall and turn around. It's legal, but it's definitely not as fast as that freestyle flip turn.
Definitely not.
Coming into that freestyle turn, the fastest turners are those that can flip, and as soon as their feet hit the wall, actually push off on their back, rotate to their side and then their stomach as they're moving underwater in that streamline position.
Heat 2, lane 2 is Reese Reed for Ashboro. 3 is Ellen Nichols from Crowfield. 4 is Hannah Azevedo from Newington. 5 is Riley Adrian from Long Point. 6, Kaylee Hall from Legend Oaks. 7 is Alexandra Russo from Long Point. 8 is Peyton Newland from Country Club, and 9 is Clemson Bell Bird from Crowfield. You want to try and not breathe that first stroke off the turn, Tara, because that really can slow you down. A lot of these younger swimmers are in the habit of doing that. You want to break that as you get older, as that's Peyton Newland from the Country Club. Cruising on in here at 36.58, winning by over a second. Kaylee Hall at 37.82.
Yeah, David's right. When you
and
push
Ella
off
Nichols
the wall,
third at 38.45.
diving into the water or pushing off your turn, you have that momentum going forward. If you're in a hydrodynamic position, it really is like, as Jessup Zakowski, old swim coach in town, would say, free speed. You don't want to stop that free speed to take a breath. Older swimmers, and if you're watching the Olympics, the Olympic trials on TV, they are able to get their breath and fit it within their stroke. These young swimmers often have to pause their stroke to get a breath. They haven't quite mastered how to breathe within the stroke. So breathe less.
Heat 3, lane 2 is Emma Green from Legend Oaks. Lane 3 is Lila Howie from North Charleston. 4 is Zuri Swain from Northbridge. 5 is Avery Torek from North Charleston. 6 is Hadley Evans from Sneak Farm. 7 is Millie Gordon from Shadow Moss. 8, Stella Lewis from Sneak Farm. And in 9 is Blythe Alexander from James Island. This one's real tight, Tara.
Yeah,
Maybe from Shadow Moss, Millie Gordon in lane 7. Zuri Swain for Northbridge, Avery Torek from North Charleston. Those 3 all in a line coming into the wall here. It will be Avery Torek at 35.16, followed by Millie Gordon, 35.21, and Zuri Swain, 35.32.
And what a difference already when you look at those girls' finishes versus our 7-8. You know, it's size, it's strength, and it's knowledge of how to get into that wall and really hammer the touch pad.
All right, final heat. Your top seed is Carson Hyder from Park Shore at 32.64. In lane 2 is Finley Bowers from Shadow Moss. Lane 3, Willow Levine from DI. 4 is Sullivan Wallace from James Island. 5, Carson Hyder from Park Shore. 6 is Charlotte Good from Daniel Island. 7 is Sophia Evans from Northbridge. 8 is Reeves Sidebottom from Park Shore. And in 9, that's Amelia Lennon from the Country Club. And this one is super tight into that turn.
And I do know that Carson Hyder with Park Shore really enjoys those longer races. She's got to work hard to swim fast for 2 laps.
But she's swimming fast right now. Sophia Evans from Northbridge in 6 is right there. Charlotte Good, maybe Connor Good's sister, but it is Charlotte Hyder winning this thing in 30.89. Sophia Evans taking second in 31.58, and third goes to Good in 31.78.
So Carson Hyder will get the first meet victory for Park Shore Piranhas. David mentioned earlier that the Park Shore 7, 8, and 9, 10s were, this was going to be a strong session for them, and Carson Hyder did prove that. We'll hope to get a word with her as she walks by.
We're going to get started with the boys 9-10s. We'll read those names real quick. That's Michael Goretti from Crowfield in 4. In lane 5, Landon Lovin from Crowfield. 6 is James Olive from the Somerville Y.
Standing here now with Carson Hyder, our champion of the 9-10 girls 50 freestyle. Carson, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now I know, Carson, you prefer the longer events, but I don't know, you look like a sprinter there. What did you do to change your speed so you could get up and go?
I kicked really, really hard and worked on my foot turns, and that's been my focus for a few weeks.
Okay, so kicking really hard and working on that flip turn, it was definitely a good strategy. Anyone that you'd like to say hi to watching at home?
I would like to say hi to my mom in the stands, and my dad for always helping me out when I needed something, like private lessons to help me do really well, and also my swim coaches on Smart Swim Team.
Awesome. Great job, Carson. Congratulations. We'll take it back to the pool for the 9-10 boys 50 freestyle.
James Olive from Somerville Y in 46.75 to win that heat. We just saw a goggle malfunction in that heat. What is your recommendation for a swimmer who dives in and their goggles come off?
Well, there's two things. One, you want to make them so tight that your eyes feel like they're going to bug out. And then the other thing is sometimes if swimmers go straight down, so they're not getting that launch with their legs, the press out, the force of the water will pull those goggles down. I also know that some swimmers and coaches encourage kids to wear their goggles under their cap. I've never done that.
I always do that. For me, that's just a comfort thing and maybe a little faster, but certainly it's something that swimmers have to have figured out. Lane 3 in this second heat is Carson Forster from Long Point. 4 is Tucker Barfield from Chamelon. 5 is Nathan Good from Legend Oaks. 6 is Grayson Blanchard from Somerville Y. 7, Henry Smith from Legend Oaks. 8 is Baker Mullins from Long Point. What do you do if your goggles do come off, though?
I think the best method is to, as you're taking a stroke and your hand goes underwater, you at least want to pull them all the way down so they're around your neck. So you're still not going to have your goggles, but leaving them around your mouth or nose then impairs your breathing, and now you're really going to be in a pickle.
That's fair. I would just say just go. Just race to 50. Looks like Tucker Barfield actually touched the wall first there. It's not listed. Grayson Blanchard listed at 40.78. 40.41. There we go. The times are correcting themselves, which is making it easier for us to follow here.
So what David's mentioning is that on the official scoreboard, when the swimmers don't touch the score or the touchpad hard enough, there's a little bit of a delay. It just shows 0-0-0 before we get an accurate time.
Heat 3. Landon Taylor from Chamelon is in lane number 2. Henry Vanderweel from Country Club is in 3. Hayden Angelos from Country Club in 4. Keaton Stewart from Daniel Island in 5. Wyatt Conrad from James Island in 6. Joshua Bornfleth from Cane Bay is in 7. Jack Perry from Park Shore in 8. Patrick Coughlin from Ashboro in 9.
Back to that goggle stuff. My husband, who was not a swimmer, always loves to reference Mark Spitz. You know, famous swimmer from the 70s, didn't wear a cap, didn't wear goggles, had a mustache, and dominated the swimming community. Before
my time, Tara. Keaton Stewart at 34.06. That's a huge drop for him. About 2 seconds. Wyatt Conrad from James Island at 35.79. Joshua Bornfleth, 35.99.
Record in this event is 27.29, about 5 years old, set by Carson Owens, 27.29. We'll see if anyone gets that today.
I don't think anyone's going to touch that here. I know Carson, he's a good kid. We'll see him tomorrow swimming for the Shadow Moss Sharks. Heat 4, Wyatt Combs from Sneef Farm is in 1. Sammy Baruti from Newington in 2. Colton Salta from Daniel Island in 3. Jack Crosby's in 4 for Newington. Jackson McDonald from North Charleston in 5. Brady Capps from Park Shore in 6. Jude Bedreau from Shadow Moss in 8. And Ford Conrad from James Island in 9. You always know it's Newington, Tara, like we mentioned yesterday, those pink shark caps.
It's a great idea. Families at home can spot them. The coaches can see them.
I don't think it's their team colors, but it's their thing. They always do it.
Very close race here. All those boys look like they had a pretty good turn. It'll be who can hang on coming down the home stretch.
Jack Crosby from Newington. Looks like Brady Capps from Park Shore maybe as they come into the wall here. It will be Capps in 33.21 to set the time to beat. Second was Colton Salta in 33.52, and Jackson McDonald in 33.57 was third. That was super tight. And those 4 guys with the fastest 4 times going into this final heat. Chance to score in this final heat. Your top seed here is Chandler Shaw at 30.08, the son of Hobcaw coach Mary B. Shaw. He's in lane 5. In lane 1 is Taver Harmon for Northbridge. 2 is Wesley Haywood from Ashboro. In 3 is Brady Wetzel from Shadow Moss. In lane 5 is 4 was Wetzel. 5 is Chandler Shaw from Hobcaw. 6 is Ben Burnett for Northbridge. 7 is Ethan Goxhodge from Snee Farm. 8 is Carson Caldwell from Hobcaw. 9 is Henry Conrad from North Charleston. This one is super tight. Look at Ben Burnett explode off that wall for Northbridge on that winning relay earlier. And it looks like Ben Burnett's going to get his first individual win here with a 29.08. Chandler Shaw second, 30.03. And third was Brady Wetzel in 31.84.
Great swim by Ben Burnett. Like you said, he exploded off that turn and he just took off. We'll get a word with Ben as he comes over. Northbridge having a really good morning so far.
Absolutely.
Took the mixed medley relay, and then now this 9-10 boys
And
victory.
Sophia Evans got second
you're right.
in the last event.
So they're off to a strong start. Also in those gold caps, easy to spot. I like that. Nice job. Ben Burnett walking over now. Who's Ben Burnett? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Standing here now with Ben Burnett, the champion of the 9-10 boys 50 freestyle. Ben, congratulations.
Thank you.
Can I see your eyes? Awesome. What were you thinking about before the race?
I just got to swim fast. I really want to prove to my team that I'm worthy of being.
And I think this is the second time I've seen you this morning. Weren't you a part of that champion relay?
Yeah, I was in the relay.
Okay, great. So 2 races, 2 first places. You have a great momentum going, Ben. Congratulations.
Can I do some shout outs? I'd like to shout out some neighborhood friends, Lincoln, Paul for playing with me, and my mama and papa watching live, and my YouTube channel, Beanie YT. Yeah.
Great job, Ben. And now we'll take a break before we go into the 7-8 25 butterfly. Thank you.